Yes, welcome everybody to Blow the Whistle Sports with comedian actor PB Smiley and me, Wayne Holloway. How you guys doing?
Peace. Oh man, first of all, I just want to let the NFL world remind the NFL world we messed up last week. We had to give a shout out to the brother Terry Glenn, wide receiver.
Yes.
Rest in peace. Ohio State. That's where he came out of Ohio State, drafted by the New England Patriots. Played 6 seasons with them. Then he went on to play 5 seasons with the Cowboys, 1 year with the Green Bay Packers. He finished with 8,823 yards, 44 TDs. He will be missed.
Very much so, man.
Like I said, light-skinned Terry Glenn.
Yeah, I had him on a couple of my fantasy football teams.
Oh, back in the day?
Oh, man. Yeah. That man was a beast.
Yeah, he was a speedster. Smaller wide receiver, but he's a speedster. Belichick
even came out and said that he was real close with Glenn,
right?
And he missed him.
All right. Once again, rest in peace.
Yes,
apologize for last week. All right, man. Let's get into this week, man.
What you got for me?
We got to talk about the Oakland Raiders first. We got to go into the Oakland Raiders first.
Oh man,
and the Denver Broncos.
Best fight of the season.
Oh, it was a good one. Who was at fault?
It's a heated rivalry.
Okay.
There will always be fights with Oakland and Denver. Always.
Right. This is not nothing new. Right.
They hate each other.
Right.
And Crabtree and how you pronounce his name?
Talib, yeah.
Woo!
If y'all don't know, there was a fight between the DB. I love watching him play number 21.
Yeah, he's good.
He used to go back. He used to go back and forth with Steve Smith.
Yes.
Talib.
He used to get into it with Steve Smith all the time too.
Steve showed him a little something. Then there's one particular situation that took place in Denver. I'm gonna say 2012, 2013.
Okay.
Talib, he kind of, and I know Steve Smith be training. He can fight, but Talib got him that last time.
Talib is one of those people. Like, he gets under people's skin.
Yeah, he snatched that chain again.
Look. That man needs to go to jail. That man keeps robbing this man. This is the second year in a row where
he snatches Crabtree.
He snatched.
Crabtree looked like how can I say it?
He like dude from Full Force. That's what he looked like to me.
Yeah.
But the dude with the hair.
Yeah. His attitude was more like, even if I don't win, like he did. And Talib, like, look, man, I'm going to handle you again.
Look, Talib was like, I'm not taking my helmet off.
Right.
You can swing all you want to. You're going to hit this helmet.
Oh, my God. It was entertaining.
Look like the Keystone Cops to me.
Yeah. And the sad part about it is, on the football level, Denver's done. And it's embarrassing.
Oh, yeah. Denver know they're done, too. But the defense is still solid.
And he's going to miss 2 games. Crabtree as well. Both of them suspended for 2 games.
Defense, but that defense is going to be on the field too long every game, and then that's when you're going to start to see the mistakes.
Right. So what would you say definitely they need to look for in the draft?
QB.
No, I know I'm about to be funny. And if you Denver fans, if you're listening, not only do you need a quarterback, try to draft 3.
Wow, back up to the backup.
Oh, come on, man! Look what they did this season. Lynch back to Simeon to Osweiler to Paxton to Simeon.
Lynch was all right, but he's out for 2 to 4 weeks now.
See,
ankle problems
3.
over there.
Make sure y'all draft 3, please. Y'all gonna need 3. Your boys. We're gonna move on to injury. One of the he's probably going to be a Hall of Famer, Greg Olsen.
Not probably. He will be.
Yeah, he should be a Hall of Famer.
He will be.
And
you know Olsen over there beasting. You know where he play at.
He was sitting out since week 4.
Yeah, he got put on IR, so he had to sit out 6 weeks.
So he returned, and looks like he's going to sit out another 2 or 3 weeks.
Well, they did the MRI.
Okay,
his foot looks fine. He just tweaked it. So, you know how when something's hurt, then you come out and you kind of like basically do the same thing you did to get the injury, but you don't injure it all the way.
All the way. Is he expected to play this week?
He's day-to-day. They don't know exactly yet.
Well, you know, you're the Carolina guy. I got to ask you, what's your gut telling you?
My gut's telling me, hold him out. I want him strong for these playoffs. Okay. I need him to come back like maybe 2 weeks before the playoffs to get them reps in.
Okay.
But we gonna need him. We really would need him this week, but I believe we can do it without him this week. Mm-hmm. We can do it without him this week.
Oh, come on! You need him. You can use him.
We always can use him. That's why I'm geared down. Shout out to the Cali Cat Pack and the Roaring Riot. One love, baby. I'm geared up. You know, all my squad, we geared up. We ready for this game.
Okay.
This is a pivotal game for Carolina.
I think it's the game of the week.
We got to go get it. It's so pivotal. We play in the morning time. They flexed us to the evening time.
Yeah.
And we all will be meeting up. We're gonna be all meeting up. We're gonna go to a bar this week.
Oh, don't do it, Pat.
Oh, we get. No,
you gotta watch this one at the crib.
You know what?
No,
you need to come to one of. Let me treat you. Come out to the bar so you can meet some of the Roaring Riot and the Cali Cat Pack.
Because they might get on me if I root or say the wrong thing.
No. It's all in fun. It's all in fun. And speaking of, I wrote a letter to our office of coordinator. Okay. It's a short, quick letter, and it states, "Dear Mr. Shula, I come from the heart, and I speak for the Cali Cat Pack and the Roaring Riot. We need a solid game, sir. We need a game where you call solid plays, and we're moving forward all the time. We need to not just win. We want to crush their spirit, sir. We want to run them over like they did us. When they came and they beat us, they destroyed us the first time they played us. And that's unacceptable. Not with the offense that we have. So, Mr. Shula, not only when we are winning, we want you not to back up off the gas pedal. We want you to press firmly on the gas so we can blast off, sir. Sincerely, Cali Cat Pack and Roaring Riot."
Beautiful. I received a letter.
Keep pounding.
I received a letter from Mr. Shula. Dear Mr. Cali Cat Pack.
Cali Cat Pack. And Roaring Riot.
And Roaring Riots, I apologize, but due to my excessive drinking, drug use, and lack of knowing the playbook, damn it, you're going to have to deal with what you got.
You know what's sad? Because that's what it feels like sometimes when he's calling plays.
Right.
Putting us in the I formation at weird times.
Now, do you see that this Sunday coming up?
No, I see he knows that we've been on his back. I see he should call a solid game. I can't back him up because I haven't been a fan, but he can make me a fan.
Right.
All he has to do is bring us to victory. We want the Super Bowl. We need our first Super Bowl. And we have the team to do it. We just got to get the plays to do it at the right time. We need to go.
And you're dealing with a divisional battle, so this should be something where he, like you said, we don't need to see no kind of. Don't do nothing spooky, just a solid game plan. We know each other. We play them twice a year.
A solid game plan. Don't make us look like, I don't know what I'm supposed to call right here, so I'm just going to call anything. On fourth down, it's 3 yards. I'm going to call a quarterback sneak, but I want him to do a draw. I don't need to see that type of stuff. I need to see us where we come in there and we look like they were ready for this. You know? That's what I need to see.
Mr. Shula, no complications now. All right. We got to talk about the 3 games on Thursday, on Turkey Day.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, man. Hey, anybody out there in Wisconsin that can reach my brother Donnie, I love you, man. But I told you, was that 2 weeks ago? We told him. That's it. Dallas that's it, man.
Hey, man. The fork is in their back, Donnie. The fork is in their back. But not to get off topic because we're going to talk about those 3 games. I told you guys Dallas would show flashes this year. They showed flashes. They are a high caliber team. But next year, Dallas will be a force to reckon with, and we'll get into that because there's a few other teams, but Dallas. People ain't gonna want to see Dallas next year when Ezekiel come back. That young guy come back with that chip on his shoulder,
and the less injuries and more.
Oh man, right. Everybody come back healthy. Right. You'll have your Sean Lee. That man.
What you said, the Madden guy.
Oh yeah, that man.
Let's talk about those 3 games, man. Start off with the Detroit at home to Minnesota. I picked Detroit.
I picked Detroit too. Yeah. On one of my papers, because something told me. Pick Minnesota. So on a different paper, I picked Minnesota. But Detroit, I've been rooting for these guys all season long, and
does it look like
they just can't get right?
It's like they got the pieces, but they're missing maybe one more. It looks like Needham, man. Because I know the fantasy, you're big on that. Would you tell someone to go out there and make sure you get this guy, or is it? It's a flash in the pan. It's too early. I mean, he's like 6-0 since he's been starting.
No, that guy is the real deal to me.
Okay. And how you say Thielen? Thielen.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Turned into his number 1 wide receiver.
Yes.
He's out there looking great. This guy was. You would have thought that Minnesota would have been this normal, win a couple games, show up. But no, they're a real force. Like Keenum with his 21 completions on 30 attempts, 282 yards and 2 touchdowns, beasting.
No, he's in without who I thought would have been the rookie of the year, my man
Watson.
No, the running back that got injured.
Yeah, that's.
The running back, my man Cooks.
Oh, Cooks.
Oh, the tore his ACL.
No, the man of the year would have been that quarterback.
Oh, Watson. Yes. Yeah. Then he definitely would have been a runner-up. Had he not gotten injured,
they would have been neck and neck though.
Yeah.
But both young guys, they should bounce back with solid seasons the next season.
Oh sure. But I was just saying they were able to still do this without him.
Yeah.
This is a scary team. Now let's go back to Dallas in the second.
Murray's been holding up his deal at the bargain. Him and McKinnon, that 2-headed monster they got over there.
Right.
Murray, I'll say they got him from the Raiders. He's the power back, and McKinnon is their speed. Right. And man, they look good over there. You know who they kind of mimic? Philadelphia. Yeah. They kind of like, man.
Yeah, so Jai and Blunt situation. Yeah.
So my team has to raise it and be like, stop that. We got to do that.
Well, they get a chance, right?
Oh yeah, we get to play them
2 weeks from now. Okay, let's go back to Dallas and San Diego. I'm sorry, San Diego. Forgive me. The Los Angeles Chargers, man. Hey, man, I told y'all that's the team that have a resurgence. I'm sorry, they're going to take that division from KC.
Me and you feel the same way on that. Phillip Rivers is really he's a Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers mix.
Right.
People be like, no, he is. He's beasting, and he's always been a beast. Even in their sorry years, you've seen the Chargers come out and be winning 35-20, and then they'll go to lunch in the halftime,
right.
and then they'll end up losing games. And
they're usually close. This season, they've had 4 games that it was decided by 3 to 6 points. This team easily can be, they're 5-6. This team easily can be like a 7-5. It's like a 7-4 team.
Yes.
I like what I saw. I like what I saw against Dallas. Dallas, I'm sorry, the offensive line, whether there's injuries or no injuries, Sean Lee, he does make a difference, but this is bigger than that. This is bigger than Zeke. This is more about the consistency they don't have. They're done. The best they'll do is 8-8, 9-7, and
without Zeke, they're mere mortals. They're not the Goliath that you would think they are without him.
But
Morris and Smith, those backs over there, and they recently let McFadden go.
And Dallas is not, the running game isn't suffering. It's just not dynamic. It's just like, okay, they're pretty good without him. It's not being decisive. I understand that. If you take that out the equation,
it's Dak and Zeke have gelled together. They know what each other's going to do before each other does it.
Right.
And that's what you're saying is missing.
Yeah. Because once you take him out, we know what he can do. We know about the stats. We know about the yardage. But the continuity changes, and then the defense. They never were great anyway. They just had solid players in their positions.
But you cannot downplay the Chargers.
Oh no! Right.
Woo!
They put a slacking on them.
Oh yeah,
they put a slacking on them.
And the Chargers play the Browns this week.
And they're gonna put a slacking on them too. So
man!
Don't try to look for no upset over there. Now the last game of the Thursday night turned out to be a pretty competitive game. The first 3.5 quarters, we saw the divisional opponents, the Giants, on the road to Washington. Washington is a funny style team, man. They can play with anybody in the league, but then they can lose to anybody in the league.
Kirk Cousins. I have a friend, Steven. He's a diehard Redskin fan, and me and him talk about his team all the time. And I hate to say it, I'm kind of a fan of Kirk Cousins.
I don't have any problem with him. The team. We're talking about a team that can beat anybody, but to lose to anybody.
He tries to blame it on Kirk Cousins, but what about What about his tight end that's soft? Yes. His tight end is soft.
Yes, Reed is supposedly, we'll know tomorrow. He's supposed to practice tomorrow.
He bumped somebody walking out. He's like, "Oh, my shoulder, coach. Yeah. I'm gonna try to give it a good go, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to play today."
Now, based on
I bumped into what's his name with his helmet, and I don't know.
And he doesn't like you said he's soft because I never saw him trying to push it. If he hurt, oh man, I'm hurt.
Yeah. What the NFL's turned into? Like they turn into little girls. If they
now
get
he's
injured.
Nice though. Reed is nice.
Hey man. I'm talking about him, but I drafted this man on I'm in 20 fantasy football leagues. He's on 17 of them.
So he's only played in 2 games this year, 3 at the most.
Yes, and I drafted him top 4. So that was a wasted pick.
Yeah.
It's hurt me in my fantasy football, but that's all right. I'm a fantasy football guru. I'll fix that.
Well, since we left Thursday, let's start with this week, and let's start with this Thursday. We got the Dallas Cowboys at home. Once again, this is 3 straight home games, man. Playing another divisional foe, the Redskins.
Yeah.
What you think?
Man, I'm going with the Redskins.
I'm about to say that.
Hey, I told you Dallas is going to put up a fight.
Right.
Because Dak Prescott is no joke. He's going to put up a fight. But Kirk Cousins, with those 2 merging wide receivers they got over there?
Man, I'm sorry. Dallas, I don't care who y'all play right now, man. I don't see you. I'm not trying to be funny. If they play Cleveland right now, I think Dallas will lose.
Your brother going to call you and talk about you.
Man, I don't give a damn.
You know he going to tell you they're going to win, right?
Yeah. He said, he already told me we straight. We straight, watch. And I said, watch for...
You know who else is acting like that? Green Bay fans.
But they got a reason to say that, though.
Yeah, I've heard he might come back.
Robo-Bone.
He might come back.
And Robo-Bone Collard Rogers. And I'm going to share it. Let's finish with this. I'm going to go there. Dallas Cowboys, with the inconsistency, your running back, Elliott, he's not going to be there for another 2 more games. And your owner.
He's been going 4 games already?
But this will make 4, so that's like 2 more.
Oh, okay.
This is sad, man. Your owner is helping. Y'all done 8-8, 9-7. Sorry.
It's not going to be good enough. Already, Philly clinches it this week.
They clinched the division. That's it. They got.
But this week, they clinched the division already.
They got it.
I thought it was this week.
No, man. They got it. They're 4-0 in the division.
Wow.
They got the division. So look for them to steam a little bit. But, we're going to talk about, upcoming games. So what game would you like to throw out there, the next 2 games or 3 that we want to focus on for this Sunday?
Man. Vikings-Falcons. Because if you didn't know, the NFC South, we got 3 teams that's in the playoffs right now.
Right. Man.
And we all running neck and neck over there. It's a tough division, but I look for us to bust through. Oh, we got a caller.
Is that my man out there in New York?
Hello, caller.
What up, Package? This is Darnell calling out that Tuscaloosa area.
Oh, how you doing, sir? Oh, Darnell. What's up, sir?
What's up? I'm calling. I'm a Detroit Lions fan.
Okay.
But I'm calling. I got a question. Who y'all think gonna make the wild card in the NFC? I know I got the Lions. Like, we look good. We got the White Freeman for the lead the line. We got the best corner, Slate. And Stafford, I think he got something coming this year to at least make the division championship.
You guys got to show me something this week when you play the Ravens. Matter of fact, since you called in, we're going to make that another focus point right there.
That's a good game.
Lions-Ravens. Because the Ravens, they shouldn't be doing what they're doing, but they're doing it.
They're top 5 defense.
Yeah.
Well, if you ask me who do I think to make those 2 last spots for the wild card, one of them's going to sound – I'm sorry?
No, I was saying right. Who's going to make the wild card?
One of them's going to sound crazy. The other one, you'll say logically. I think it's going to be one of those NFC South. That's going to be one of those wild cards. It's either going to be Carolina or it's going to be Atlanta. That's one of them.
Right.
I'm sorry to say this. The Robo shoulder. I'm sorry, man.
He's still going with Green Bay, man. He's the reason why he's been in that red sweater for weeks.
No, man, listen to me. Look at Darnell, listen to me.
He's been riding with Green Bay.
Listen to me, man. Listen to me.
PB know what he be talking about, because I was with him earlier this season with the Jets.
Yeah.
He was right on a lot of
on them first of them Jets, yes. Brother, I'm telling you. This is what's going to let me know. Okay, Green Bay's at home. They said they expect Aaron Rodgers to practice. I'm just telling you what they're saying. They expect Aaron to practice this week.
Okay.
They don't need him. They'll beat Tampa Bay maybe by 4-5. Hundley played his best game of his career. I don't know if he can match that. Then they go on the road to play Cleveland. Then they go up there to play y'all. They say it's possible he will be ready for that game. I think they could win those.
He better not come back that game, because it's liable that he won't make the rest of the season. That shoulder going to be a little tender.
No, Darnell,
you don't want Peppers to put his hands on him.
I think, Darnell, you guys would have been a team I would have picked if you could have got Minnesota.
I've been riding with you guys all season long.
That game right there, you guys would.
Hey, PB, that brings me to my next question. You was on point with the Adrian Peterson trade. What you think about Martellus Bennett? Who you think he gonna come back and go to somebody, or he got a chance to go to the Patriots? Or
didn't the Patriots already pick him up?
Patriots picked him up.
They picked him up.
He's not but they sat him down. They sat him down Sunday. He didn't play.
Okay,
he's
so
not. He's with the Patriots.
Yeah, as soon as they dropped him, the Patriots was like, okay, we'll take him back.
Yeah, he's supposed to be some injury week to week. But yeah, back to Detroit. I picked y'all, man. I was like, I used to be a Detroit fan. Barry Sanders, thank you. I just think.
Yeah, whatever happened to your Barry Sanders reincarnation?
Yeah, we won't talk about that.
Yeah.
But what happened, bro? I think had you guys won that game, then I wouldn't have been with the Aaron Rodgers scenario, because you would have been. That'd have made y'all 7-4, and y'all have been 4-0 in the division.
You got to step up this game.
If you win this one, then I'll jump back. Maybe you guys can get that 6th seed.
But you're going to need somebody in the South to lose a game for you to even jump back up in there.
Yeah.
Because if everybody from the South they can't win out, because we play both of those teams, so don't worry about it. We'll help y'all out. Oh. All y'all got to do is win. Like y'all might not make it. The Saints in that division, y'all got to fight for the wild.
I just told him that. I said it's Atlanta or
look. Everything like you heard me. Everything points to this week. This week here will let us know everything.
Yeah, because
we beat the Saints. You can kiss that.
No, if you beat the Saints, I'm going to be honest with you. I'll come on the air and say you're going to win the division. I'll say that. If you don't, it's possible you might not even get a wild card, bro, because of the teams you got to play.
Olsen, y'all might not make it. Olsen might not come back. Y'all ain't got no receivers.
Olsen's back. Olsen. We fine, man. We fine.
No, he kind of day to day. I know what he's saying though.
I hear what he's saying too.
But look at your schedule.
And I'm not doubting him. What I'm saying is this game. We can't say any of this stuff into this game.
No, I'm with you, because you got Saints. You got right after that. You got Minnesota. Even though it's at home, then you got the Packers. You don't know what could happen on that one. Then they give you a soft one, Tampa Bay. Then right after that last game of the season, bro, in ATL, I don't know. I don't have no fan of none of these teams. I just try to make money off of it, and I'm entertained by it.
And look, what you guys are saying, like I tell people, I'm not going to speak bad of him, because we going into a tough game. But Mike Shula, it all depends on what he calls, man. The play calling. That's
if
what
it's the traditional NFC South Carolina versus the Saints, y'all are winning. But if he come with like the play calling,
yeah. We'll be looking now. We want you to call back in next week so we can talk about this Lions Ravens matchup, sir.
Yeah, call us back.
Okay, then, yeah, man. I appreciate y'all what y'all doing, man.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, man.
Yeah, I had the Lions. Had they won that game, they could have. Then I would have been like, no.
So who you taking, Lions Ravens?
That defense, bro. And Detroit's banged up. We talking about a top 5 defense on the road. I gotta go with the Ravens. I don't want to. I'm just telling you about.
Hey, man, I'm taking the Lions, dope. I'm taking the Lions. Not just because you called in. I'm taking the Lions because I believe in Matthew Stafford. That's one of my quarterbacks on my fantasy football teams. He'll find a way. The Ravens, they have Flacco. That's it.
And he's not even. I agree with you. He's not really Flacco of 5 or 6 years ago.
They putting Band-Aids on people and they making the way that make it happen every week.
Bro,
but against the Lions, I don't see it.
But you see that defense these last four weeks?
Man, they look good. The defense has been looking good, but I just don't see them beating the Lions. But
I gotta take the Lions. I gotta take the Ravens, bro.
All right.
Well, we got 5.
Let's go to Eagles Seahawks for that night game on Sunday.
Upset. But you can find a red sweater game for me though. That's not it. That wouldn't be no.
Okay, well, there's the Legion of Boom is over with.
Oh,
Chandler's out. Sherman's out.
No, you sure? Chandler's
he's out. Unless did they put some dirt on it and he came back? Well, we'll see about that. But
Seahawks.
Even if Chandler comes back and Sherman's gone, Eagles.
Seahawks.
That joint and that blunt they got over there is going to run all over them.
Seahawks.
Okay, I'm taking the Eagles.
Now, the red sweater game could be what we talked about on the phone. I love you, Los Angeles. This is where we live. Cardinals all day. I wouldn't even change my mind.
All right, that's the red sweater game. Yes. We're taking that. Last game, Monday night, Steelers, Bengals. Steelers here. Steelers. How much more time we got, Portis? 3 minutes. Okay. Let me do these fantasy football for you fantasy football people. If you need a running back, go get Jacuzzi Rogers over there. They took out Mr. Martin with a concussion, so he's under protocol.
Oh.
And that's a solid pickup.
Okay.
Yeah. So go ahead and grab him for the Buccaneers. And if you haven't grabbed Rex Burkhead, grab him. That's the touchdown person when they get on that goal line over there for the Patriots. They're going to put him in and have him beast up in the middle.
Yeah.
So go grab him. If you need a wide receiver, the Rams Cup. See, I was telling PB about the Rams. Go grab Copper Cut, okay? And like I told you, the Redskin wide receiver, Josh Doxson,
that's perfect.
Yeah, came out of nowhere. Grab him. And if you need a tight end, go grab Charles Clay from the Bills this week. And quarterback, I'm taking the Jets this week. Jets. Josh McCown. Go grab him. The Jets should beat the Chiefs. I agree. The Chiefs, they're in some type of funk right now, and I don't think they can get out of it this week. And they're going to be playing in New York. And the Jets, I think the Jets are sneaking winning this game.
Yeah, I agree. The Chargers, I'm rolling with you. I started rolling with y'all when I did my homework. The last time y'all started 0, you were the only team to start 0-2. Oh, I'm sorry, 0-4 and go to the playoffs.
Yes,
that was in 19.
Only team. Yeah. I'm glad you brought that up.
That was 92. I think it's going to be something similar, and I'm not being funny. People putting their money and their interest into these two LA teams, the Rams and the Chargers, and quite naturally, you probably want to put a little bit more to the Rams because they're originally here.
Okay.
I think it's the Chargers, and I'm going to say this. I would not be shocked. I'm telling y'all that's listening. If Chargers get in there, and you see an upset once they're in there.
Hey, Phillip Rivers is a real deal. I can't take that. I can't.
I mean, you see their defense. The only weakness that I see the Chargers having, I'm being funny. I'm not being funny. Only weakness. Consistency. So if they stay consistent.
They've always had that problem,
That's it. They got a running back. You got receivers. You got a Bosa and Ingram.
And you guys have a wonderful week. And we love you. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see y'all next week. Have a great one. Cali Cat Pack, Roaring Riot. I'll see y'all at the bar this Sunday when we take on them Saints and we put them in the dirt. I'm going to try to drag him out, y'all. I'm going to try to drag him out. Y'all have a wonderful week. See you next week.